That's an interesting question, because I think that, as you can see, we have over 100 children here today, almost close to 150, and that does take some organisation. So I'm extremely grateful not only to the GFA staff. We have Laura, Ariane and Jansen and myself have all been working extremely hard, making sure that, one, we have coaching staff in place. We have 25 coaches who are all qualified, they're all safeguarded, first aid, vetted, and they all have a coaching qualification. And again, that takes some time and preparation. So really we've been preparing for this camp now for almost 3 months. And as you can see, we're very, very pleased to welcome over 100 children, almost 150 children here today in a safe, fun, inclusive environment. So that's been online. It's been a lot of work in the office. And then of course our preparation, we've had 2 workshops for our coaching staff. One was basically on the logistics of getting everything organised, and the other, I'm very grateful to Laura and Jansen, because they did a very practical workshop with our coaches in terms of the workbooks that they have, the session planners, and all of that has, taken some time and effort. So we're really, really pleased the way things have turned out today. We had so many discussions on the best way of sort of differentiating between the younger children and the older children. So the average age here at our camp is in around 8-9 years of age, but we have some 5-year-olds all the way up to 13-year-olds. So we thought it was important, first of all, that the children were comfortable, that they were having fun and that they were safe. So what we decided to do this year was to differentiate them into their school groups, their year groups, rather than their age groups. And I think that has made a massive difference, because many of the children are working with their friends, the friends that they have in school. So they're comfortable in that environment. The coaches are very comfortable, because we've spent some time, again, even differentiating the coaches. It's a different skill set working with 5-year-olds than it is with 13-year-olds, and we've been very conscious of that. So I think the evidence is, you can see it here today. On pitch 2 behind you, you can see all the younger children playing and having fun, and behind me now on pitch 1, we have the older boys and girls. So we also decided very consciously to keep boys and girls working together. We haven't split them. Maybe at some stage we will run a separate girls camp, maybe later in the summer. But at the moment we've kept all the boys and girls together in their specific year groups. Because we're part of UEFA, we're part of the grassroots philosophy. Obviously we talked about having fun, being safe, being inclusive. We want the children to come along here and be under no pressure whatsoever to be the next Ronaldo, to be the next Harry Kane or whoever. We just want them to have fun, specifically at this age group. And I think the evidence is here today that we're following that ethos. We want those children to have fun at all costs. And if we can, we've really split the children into their age groups, and our sessions are very age specific. Yeah, well, the fun activities include, we've been very structured in the sessions that we're putting on. So for example, we will have an activation session for maybe 20-30 minutes where the children will warm up. Then we'll move into the technical skills side of things, where we'll practice our passing, our shooting, our dribbling, all those sorts of things. And then of course, all children want to finish with a game, and we're playing our small-sided games. And to be honest, that's a little bit of a forerunner to our Gibraltar Academy philosophy, which, as you all know, that we're hoping to begin in September. So in many ways we're using this as a little bit of a pilot scheme. We have many 4, 5, 6-year-olds who will be signing up for our Gibraltar Academy in September, and more details will follow on our website, on our social media pages, on how to enrol in that. So at the moment we're experimenting, the children are having fun, and hopefully that will continue into our new season in September. We've discussed this for a long time about not just recycling, but also the hydration of the children. And part of our whole ethos here in the camp is not just to have fun and play football. Of course, that's primarily what we want to do, but we also want to educate the children. So we've talked about this for a number of years, but haven't really initiated anything. And then we were inspired, of course, by the dolphins at the beach and the initiatives that local government have in trying to, if you like, not just save the planet, but also help Gibraltar in terms of waste product. And of course, in many summer camps, and not just summer camps, but also through our international teams, our youth development, our youth leagues, we go through so many plastic bottles during the course of the week. And even today, with 150 children, if every one of them have a plastic bottle, that just shows you how many bottles will accumulate during the course of the week. So the Gibraltar Football Association, we wanted to do our bit in trying to tidy Gibraltar, educate the children in terms of waste and recycling. And so what we've done, with the very kind assistance of Selena Steele, we've established this little helper in terms of gathering and collecting waste plastic. So we have our waste plastic bottles. All the children have water bottles that are provided by the GFA. They also have their recyclable bottles themselves. But if and when they're used and ready to go, then we just simply use our recycling football with our GFA logo. And yeah, hopefully the Gibraltar Football Association are doing a little bit to help Gibraltar in their recycling plan.